Show starts in 5 minutes.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Hey, fellas, don't fight over that hot dog. There's plenty for everyone. Big, plump, and juicy, wrapped in an oven-fresh bun. Add mustard, relish, ketchup, and go to work. Yes, the hot dogs at our refreshment center are the best you'll find anywhere. Everybody agrees on that.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
It's 2 minutes till showtime.
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, banana orange.
Show starts in 1 minute.
There are words men live by, words of strength, of wisdom, and of peace. We urge you to find the spiritual comfort and guidance we all so greatly need by attending your place of worship regularly.
Here's a new taste treat, the corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Broadcasting live from beautiful Union City, New Jersey. This is your movie quiz for Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. Here we go. Hello and welcome to the season 4 premiere of the movie quiz. I am your host, Chris Mann Nelson, and in just a couple minutes, I am going to be asking you a movie-filled game of trivia and puzzles. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is a completely interactive show, so if you're watching us on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, you don't have to just sit there and say, oh, I know that. I could have answered that. You can answer that. Just head to this website here. I never get it right. Will I get it right this season? Nope. There we go. tmq.thetrivialist.com. Just head there, put in your email, your team name, pick a good team name, and you are in the game. So like I said, before we get started, this is a brand new season of the game, season 4. And for our regulars, a couple things are going to be a little different this season. I just want to go over them before we get started. I put this on Instagram before. Hang on, wait. Let me put everybody in there. Hang on. I showed our guests too soon. Here we go. There we are. Add to stream. There it is. Okay. So the way this season's going to work is it's going to be 9 games, 8 of which I will take. I'll take your 8 best scores. So if you miss a week, or if you have a bad game, you don't have to worry about it. You're not beholden to playing this game every week. I know that everyone's going out because they've got their vaccines and it's getting better. But still, you should still get home by 7. But if you miss a week, that's totally fine. The 10th week, the last game of the season, is going to be a championship among the top 3 teams. But everyone is incentivized to play because if you play in that game and you beat the top 3 teams, you'll start season 5 with bonus points. So everybody's in it. Only the top 3 teams can be the season 4 victor, but everybody has something to play for. All right. So once you head to this site and get yourself signed up, you're going to be playing against our guests tonight. They are going to be playing alongside you. I'm very excited to have them here. They are trivia hosts themselves right here on this same Twitch stream. They are an integral part of NYC Trivia League. So I'm very excited and I hope that this game is up to their standards. Please welcome to the game, Meredith and Peter. Meredith and Peter are here.
What's up? Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. What's up?
How are you guys? Thank you for playing.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's happy to be here.
Meredith and Peter will be playing head to head. I asked them. They are married, and I was wondering, do you want to do this harmoniously or head to head? And they went for head to head, which I'm always for. I'm very in that. I am pro showdown.
We are. We're all about it.
Yeah. Before this, we were trying to figure out like when the last time we actually played trivia was, and we think it was somewhere in like late 2018 in a pub together as a team. But you know, head to head is also good. So it's
always good. Absolutely. So what? Since you guys write copious amounts of trivia every week for your game, we're gonna get everybody. I think we've got some Wednesday night Trivia League people here already, and we want TMQ people to stick around. But what's your favorite genre? Your favorite topic? Is it movies? Is it something else? What's your favorite thing to write?
Meredith,
I gravitate towards movies and TV. They're my favorite thing to talk about. Music comes up a lot, although it's not like a strong suit of mine necessarily. But you know, it's an easy thing to write questions about, and people know a lot about music. So yeah, I would say like pop culture generally is where it's at for me. How about you, Peter?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's really funny. We being on the same team doesn't really round our knowledge out that well. It's just different. It's like I know different TV shows than Meredith knows,
Right.
and I know different movies than she knows.
It shines
But,
a
like,
light on very specific pockets of knowledge.
Oh yeah, but I will have everyone know. I'm just boasting about my wife that she did minor in pop culture at the Ohio State University, so she got an
Whoa.
official minor in pop
Oh
culture.
my God.
This is true. This is a thing you can do, and I did it.
Everyone in the chat is very, very excited for two married people to compete with one another.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I don't think I've written anything that's going to cause any severe marital strife. But I think let's get started with the game. Shall we get it underway? All right. Hopefully everybody in the chat is ready. If you're watching, you can head to that website down below. I'm going to take it off the screen in just a second, but you can check. You can join at any point during the game. All right. So I am going to put this game here into in-game mode. We are in in-game mode. I have not updated this graphic. It's still spinning. Everyone's excited for it in the chat. They're yelling for it. They love it. Let it spin. How long should I let it spin, Ryan? How long do you want it to spin? All right, it's starting to feel stale. Baby. It's starting to feel stale. Okay, the gauntlet has been thrown for updating the graphics in the show. All right, so our first round tonight. So yesterday was a big day here in the Man Nelson household. Yesterday was my son Desmond's birthday. So to honor my favorite little person in the world, I have written a round called Happy Birthday, Desmond. I know it's Ryan's birthday today, but it's Happy Birthday, Desmond. My 4-year-old's favorite films. So this is a round all about my now freshly minted 4-year-old's favorite movies. All right, so here we guess Ryan can share his birthday. You have so many of them, Ryan. It's only right of you to share them. All right, so here comes your first round in my 4-year-old's favorite. First round is my 4-year-old's favorite movie. Here's your first question. Marshmallow is the name of a giant snow monster in what Disney movie? Who's pretty scary, so you better watch the sequel instead. So I'm looking for the name of the first movie. There is a sequel that we always end up watching because Marshmallow is too scary.
Do you know this, Peter?
No, I don't know that. I have a very stupid guess.
I have an educated guess, but I also am not sure.
So the clue here is snow. Really, snow is the pathway into this one. If you didn't know it outright, he's in Frozen. 100% of teams got it right. My goodness, I don't know if because of the menace of Test, who signs up and never answers questions. We never have a perfect 100. That's wonderful. All right, here we go. Question number 2. Oh, and don't forget to hit submit, everybody. Even on multiple choice questions, make your selection, then hit submit. All right. Which international animation studio made My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, and The Cat Returns? All great movies to watch every week while your dad hosts his internet game show. Is it Aardman Studios, Studio Ghibli, Cartoon Saloon, or Pathé Kids?
Nice. This is great. This is how sophisticated of you, Chris, to just send Desi off to watch this this brand of movies.
He's watching. I think one of them is playing right now. It's usually Howl's Moving Castle during the movie quiz because I've seen the end of Howl's Moving Castle every week. It's like I end the broadcast, I go downstairs, and I see the last 5 minutes of this show. All right, so this one pretty good percentage on this one. Most teams knew that it is Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli. 87% of teams got that right. Nicely done. I'm gauging your body language, guys, that you're both 2 for 2. It seems like you're off to a great start. All right. Question number 3. Biff's Old West ancestor, Buford Tannen, is saddled with what vicious 2-word nickname in Back to the Future Part 3, the best film in the series because it has a train? Biff's Old West ancestor, Buford Tannen, is saddled with what vicious two-word nickname in Back to the Future 3? Which, as we all know, it's the best one because it's got a train.
I hate that name.
That's right.
That's so funny.
Oh no, I don't know. I've only seen the third one like once, and it was so many years ago. I do not remember this, and it's like Peter's favorite.
Is this your favorite one, Peter?
Oh,
I just mean his favorite like movies.
I think Back to the Future 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time, top 5. But like the franchise as a whole, I just want to anecdotally say that I remember seeing an interview with Dan Harmon that was like, Back to the Future 1 was so good, but everyone knows 2 and 3 are trash. And I'm like, no. I love them. They have a very special place in my heart. I think
they're genuinely good. And I've seen now this one. I've seen 3 so much more than I did when I was a kid because Desmond's obsessed with it. So the answer is Mad Dog. Buford Mad Dog Tannen is your answer. And I posted a picture of Buford Tannen on my Instagram today in the stories. Follow me for little trivia hints. And also, like I always say, you can just talk to me if you want. I would be happy to just talk to whoever. All right. Question number 4. It's a multiple choice question. Which of these is not a real movie or theme park sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? A good movie that takes too long to get to the shrinking part. Which of these is not a real movie or theme park sequel? All these are real follow-ups except for one. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Again, or Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Did you all go to, did it used to be at Universal Studios in Florida where they actually had like a kids playground that was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids themed?
Yeah, it was at, I think it was at MGM Studios.
MGM, okay.
And it was, yes, I'm so... Now that we watched this movie a bunch, I'm so sad that I don't think it's there anymore. It was so cool.
Definitely not. Yeah. It was so cool.
You could jump on giant buttons and stuff. It was amazing. So easy. It was just like on a little corner. They had no reason to get rid of it. They could have kept it. The fake one is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Again. There is no Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Again. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves was a real direct-to-video sequel. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was the theme park one. And Honey, I Blew Up the Kid was the theatrical one, which is very strange. It's a very weird sequel. It makes logical sense that you went this way for one, you went small, then you go big.
Is that the one where he made the child is just rampaging through Las Vegas?
That's right. They moved to Las Vegas for plot reasons, like to get this kid near neon lights. That's the whole reason they like uproot the Zelensky family.
It's the same reason, like it's the same climax as Con Air starring Nicolas Cage.
There was a lot of Las Vegas. I feel like, okay, I don't want to get on a tangent, but it seems like there's pockets of time where there's a city that is the destroyed city for like a 3-year period. Like San Francisco got destroyed in like Godzilla.
It's a tax write-off.
Yeah, come in here and wreck the place. We'll give you tons of cash. All right, question number 5. This is fill in the blank, or short answer, not fill in the blank, excuse me. Dreams Come True and A Twist in Time are the subtitles to what 1950 Disney classics decades later direct-to-video sequels? So I'm looking for the original movie that had decades later direct-to-video sequels, Dreams Come True and A Twist in Time. Just don't put on the wrong one because I made that mistake and had a terrible afternoon.
Ooh, I don't know. Meredith, do you know this?
I don't know. I'm guessing right now. I wish I knew. What would Desmond watch? Does it have a train in it?
This one is like, this one I wasn't expecting him to latch onto it. It's Cinderella. Cinderella is the answer.
Whoa!
Did you get it too?
I got it.
Nicely done, both of you. And it's not any kind. There's zero gendered movies in this house, but just like it's not usually like his style. But he loves the mice in it.
I love
with the mice.
I watch Little Mermaid every day when my older
Oh,
siblings
yeah.
went to school for probably for a year or two.
Yeah, I watched. For some reason, Little Mermaid slipped by me, but I did watch a lot of Beauty and the Beast, and then everyone watched Aladdin and Lion King. I think were like the two and then I was too old. Like that was like the edge. I was like 12 when Lion King came out, and then I was like, I don't want to watch.
Oh, Chris, you missed Hercules. I'm sorry.
I know. I was just because I was being a snotty teenager. That's all. All right, question number 6. Back to multiple choice. What is the name of the fictional island setting of the original Jurassic Park? A movie that's totally fine for a 4-year-old to watch. Is it Isla Nublar, Isla de Coco, Los Cinco Muertes, or Isla Sorna? So the fictional name, not the real place, but what's it called in Jurassic Park?
Chris.
Got it narrowed down.
Am I killing you with this one?
Peter's got lots of knowledge.
No, I just have. This is very tricky.
There are some curveballs in here. If you know the Jurassic series, there's some definite curveballs in here because one of them is the name of Site B. One of them is one option is what like the locals call Site B in Lost World, and one of them is the real island that was the inspiration for Michael Crichton, apparently. But the one that I'm looking for is in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World is Isla Nublar. Isla Nublar, 87%. Wow, 87% of teams remember Jurassic Park, or they're watching Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, like I am on Netflix. All right, question number 7. Jim Carrey played this mechanically gifted villain in Sonic the Hedgehog, based on the classic video game that you can maybe play later. Maybe Desmond can play this. That's always the answer to can I play Sonic the Hedgehog. I let him play it once on my I dusted off the old Genesis, and now he's obsessed after we watched this movie. But Jim Carrey played what mechanically gifted villain in Sonic the Hedgehog?
This movie is way better than it deserves to be. Sorry, Meredith, go ahead.
Very good.
It is.
We did it for and I had heard that I had heard that going in, but I was still I was still a little skeptical because I was just like, it's a video game movie. They're generally not good, but it was solid. We watched it for family movie night. So very good answers here. Most teams got it right. It is Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman. They call him Eggman in the games too. So I took that as well. All right. And question number 8, your final question of round number 1. Which of these film scores, which are great to listen to when it's not TV time, has a different composer than the other 3? So 3 of these have the same composer. One of them doesn't. Is it Back to the Future, Harry Potter, Superman the movie, or Star Wars? I'm looking for the odd one out here.
I'm sure of this one. I know.
Nice.
Yeah. I know you know too.
Oh, well, a couple years ago, Meredith gifted for my birthday a concert with the New York Philharmonic playing the score to E.T. while the movie was playing, and it was just one of the best.
Was it at Lincoln Center, Peter?
Yes, it was at Lincoln Center.
I was there then. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
cool.
Yeah. We went to that. My wife and I went to that.
Awesome.
Incredible.
It was so fun to see E.T. with an audience. I didn't realize how funny it was.
Yeah, I know. It's like, because, you see these movies on tape and DVD growing up, and then it's just like, you're like, oh, right. Like seeing with all these people, little moments that I never would have even really registered. Everyone's into it. So this one, 3 of these are John Williams scores. One of them is Alan Silvestri, and Alan Silvestri did Back to the Future. He did Back to the Future. Probably not the last Back to the Future question tonight. Just saying. All right. So let's take a look at our scores and standings after one round. We've got a bunch of good scores. We've got After Birthday, The Turds, Loonatunes, Meredith, all with 7. We've got Return of Sylvester Stallone's Famous Mac and Cheese, Marley's Chains, Denise, a Blue Shell, and Peter. Peter is just edging Meredith out in first place with 8. But everybody's got a lot of points and there's going to be lots more scoring opportunities. I've added a quick little scoring round in this season too. So plenty of time to get back into the game if you started off a little slowly with me asking you questions about my son. All right. So the next round is going to be our picture round. And it is, so yesterday was Desmond's birthday. The day before that was Flag Day. Flag Day was Monday, right? So this one is called Stars in Stripes. And you're going to name the movie. I'm going to show you an image of a character wearing an American flag in some capacity on their clothes or clothes made of an American flag, and you name the movie. So each one of these will just be the name of a movie. All right. Question number 1, teed up on the gameplay website. And now here you go. Tell me what movie this is. And I will tell you, I'm not stingy about this one. I'm not being stingy about this answer. I will be stingy about a different one later in the round.
How generous of you.
Thank you for the non-stinge.
Ryan wants the decimals from the Marvel game back. When I we'll see. When we get to the lightning round, we'll see if I messed it up again, and we're gonna have more decimals. I have no idea. I don't think we will. I think I did it right this time. Here, because I said I would not be stingy. Everybody's gotten it. Okay, so it's technically, I think, from Rocky 1, but if you put it's Rocky is the answer, because the first movie is on it might be Rocky 4, but just Rocky is fine. It's unclear, but if you put Rocky in some capacity, you got it right. All right, here comes movie number 2. This one should be easy.
Oh, I hear my baby boy in the background. He's trying
to.
I
apologize, Chris, if you hear some growling. Let me just show you what's happening here. We've got this tiny man.
Hello.
Camera looking at me wanting treats. This is Dante, everybody.
Hello, Dante. So I think everybody who submitted got this right. Nicely done. Pretty much a layup here, but it's Borat. It's Borat. You didn't. This was not this. I'm not being stingy on writing for make benefit cultural. The excruciating subtitle. Dogs everywhere.
Very nice.
I'll try, Ryan. We'll try to. What if I just got a dog as a guest one week? That would be. See how well a dog does at the game. All right. Movie number 3. This one I think is a little harder. And starting the timer now.
Have you seen this movie, Peter?
No.
I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, I remember I saw this like close to when it came out, or like when it came out, and it was good.
Yeah, it's fun. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but we've got some Michelle Williams, some Kirsten Dunst. Like going back to our conversation at the top of the game here, like maybe this is a blind spot for Peter. Some like girl-centric movies of
like
the 90s.
Indie comedy, female-driven indie comedies, like very niche topics about the Watergate burglary. This is
got it covered.
This movie's called Dick. Dick. It's about 2 young women who stumble upon the Watergate break-in.
Of course.
It's almost like the approach to like them intersecting with history is like, it's almost like a funnier, because I don't like Forrest Gump. That's one of my like big movies that I'm not a fan of. But it's got that kind of vibe of the way they intersect with history.
That's all right.
Question number 4. This one I am going to be stingy on. For number 4, I'm being stingy. And starting the timer.
I should have remembered that was Dick. God damn it, Dick. I'm so mad, but I know that I saw in the standings just one person. Well, where there's no. Anyway, you can do the standings, but yeah, it's just God. I remember that was like late '90s. Late 90s, I think, like 98 or something.
I think, yeah, 90. I want to say 99. I think it was 99, but yeah, like in there, not after 2000 for sure. So this one I was stingy on. It is Captain America, yes, but I needed the specific Captain America movie because you can kind of see the period garb there. It's Captain America, the First Avenger. Captain America, the First Avenger. All right, question number 5, movie number 5. And starting the timer.
No.
I know, Dante. I do want to know, Chris, if I don't want to spoil the answer for anyone for this one, but I want to know if you know what Terry Crews's character's name is in this movie.
I do. I can't. Let me see. I don't know if I know the whole thing because it's
I don't know
very
if I do
long.
either.
He's the president. He's President Hector. It's Camacho is his last name, but like Mountain Dew is in his name.
Mountain Dew is definitely part of his name.
I think there's like other brands in there too. It's Idiocracy. Idiocracy is your he's so good in that as the president.
So good.
When he's delivering the State of the Union, talking about that we're running out of burrito coverings. It's like my favorite line. All right, question number 6. What movie is this? And, let me make this slightly larger, if that helps, because it's like a few movies it could be from a distance.
We have not seen this.
Man,
we watched it a couple years ago and did not watch it yet.
Either. It seems like it would be very much up my alley, but I have not seen it.
Same. Yeah, we bought it. Yeah. It was one of those Oscar movies in the last couple of years that we were like, yeah, we should watch it, and still haven't. And I love the director. I think La La Land was great.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this wasn't a bigger movie than it turned out to be. It is First Man. First Man is your answer. A lot of teams got it. A lot of teams knew it. Nicely done. Question number 7. Movie 7. What is this?
I've got a guess. Do you have a guess, Peter? Or do you know?
No, well, I think I know. If my memory serves, this character is like the asshole of the movie, and he finally gets on board in like the last third. The coach is like, what team do you play for? And he keeps on saying his old team, and then he finally is like, I play for Team USA. It was like a big hook of the emotional arc of the movie. Like, no, we all play for the U.S. Am I right?
I don't remember if that was part of it, because it's like a historical drama. This one, it's about the 1980 Olympics, and it was called Miracle. Miracle is the name. Nicely done. We've got one more picture here. What is this last picture from?
I love it.
I'll do more picture puzzles this season. I know that we had fun with the Marvel ones last week, but I would start off with just a straightforward one this week. All right, nicely done. A lot of correct answers so far. I think everyone who submitted an answer got it right. And they recognize, I think that's the uncle. Is that the character in that one? They're standing in a tank top. It's from Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon Dynamite is your answer. All right, so let's take a look at your scores as we here at the halfway point of the game. We've got, let's start with the 13s. We've got After Birthday with 13. Good God Lemon with 13. Marley's Chains also with 13 with 15 points apiece. We've got the Turds, Meredith, and Peter. You guys are tied now. And just ahead of you guys by 1 point, staying perfect after 2 rounds, is Denise, a blue shell. Nicely done. All right. So that brings us to the halfway point of the show. And this is where the guests talk about what they've got coming up. And this one is everyone watching can immediately get involved in Meredith and Peter's game tonight. If you guys want to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, completely. So thank you, Chris. Thank you for having us tonight. This is
absolutely
really fun, by the way. It's like great to actually get to play a trivia game that hasn't been like filtered through our minds, you know?
Yeah. Not just like, oh, does this make sense? Does it you actually just get to answer? Yeah.
I'm having a great time, so thank you. So Chris mentioned we host trivia nights, and we are on this exact same channel. We are with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America, and our game actually is this evening at 8:15. So if you stick around on the same Twitch channel, but head over to a different URL, there it is. It is quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. So our game's going to get started right when we finish up here around 8:15. And we do general trivia over there. We mentioned earlier, we basically stick to pop culture questions, but we cover all sorts of things like history, geography, sports, science, whatever comes to mind, we'll ask you about it. And you're welcome to play. So we'd love to have you over there after the game wraps up.
Yes, you should absolutely stick around. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a great extension of obviously it was born out of the virtual side of it was born out of the pandemic, but it's a great extension of NYC Trivia League where I used to play and then I became a host and then it's great. It's honestly and Meredith and Peter do a great job. They run a great show and it's the same software that you use for TMQ. So like it's very familiar. So everyone should stick around and play.
Yeah, 100%. Also, Peter, did you want to mention like other stuff we have going on?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Thank you, Meredith. I just posted in the chat that I know we're doing this virtual quiz, which is super cool. If you want to keep it like it's really great that we have these virtual options where if you don't want to go outside or if it's raining or super hot, you want to stay inside with an AC, if you have AC or a box fan even. But if you want to do in-person trivia, it's back. NYC Trivia League, we're fully functional. We've made it through this last year and we're back in person in 30 bars already.
Wow.
And if you'd like to grab your team together, grab a mask or not, or Cuomo is it's the wild west out there because apparently we're all reopened. But
yeah.
In any case, if you just go to nyctrivialeague.com, the link is right there in the chat. That'll direct you right to the trivia nights that are happening this week. We have a page that is This Week in Trivia. It's listed by day of the week, Mondays, Tuesdays through Sundays. We have trivia 6 nights a week in person in New York City. And we also have the league as well. So if you want to register for the league, we track your scores from week to week, just like what Chris does. And then we could track your scores against all of the league teams in the city. And then we're trying to have a big championship after every season. Again, just like the olden days, trying to keep people safe. We've moved to a digital answer sheet system, which is this exact same software, again, except no Twitch feed, no video feed. It's just an answer pops up on your phone. You'll select the answer you think is correct, type or tap in, whatever, if it's a short answer question. But we're trying to keep people safe. No more pens and paper in person. But that's all of our bars are over at nyctrivialeague.com. So
yeah.
Thank you.
And
Chris.
yeah, and it's no coincidence that this show does a season and I'm moving into like a championship game because like season play, I learned so much and was so influenced by the league and a lot of what Meredith and Peter set forth. So it's play league games, play the virtual game. It's all fantastic. So thank you guys. And you guys you also blazed the trail on shifting to digital when the pandemic struck. You went I think you started the Instagram game by the end of March, right? You already had something going. It was great. You guys were right on top of it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was like the bars closed down on a Monday, and then on Wednesday we did our first Instagram show. We worked so hard to get into 120 bars around this city, and we want to keep it going. It was just like it was such a hard thing to suddenly be without. So we found a way to make it work.
It's wonderful. All right. So thank you guys. Everyone should play in person if you're comfortable, play virtually. Play virtually either way. If you're home, what are you doing? Just play a game. It's fun. All right. So this is going to bring us to our very first, I introduced this with the Marvel game last week, that game didn't count towards this season, but, I'm bringing the lightning round into the regular game. So it's going to be a quick way to make 4 points right in the middle of the game. Lightning round right in the middle of the game. I'm going to keep this graphic, but week to week because I like it. But this one actually is about Back to the Future. This lightning round is specifically about Back to the Future. All right, so quick 4 points. You'll have 30 seconds to answer this one. Can it spin? No, it can't spin. I can't spin this one. I'll work on it all. I'll get my spinning team on it ASAP. All right, so for this one, pay attention to the rules of this though, because it's going to be, you're going to have to do it in a specific way. All right, so here we go. In the Back to the Future trilogy, there are 4 years that are visited by Doc and Marty. Name those 4 years in the order in which they first appear in the 3 movies. So if you know the 4 years, that's great, but show me when those years appeared. You don't have to, like, if they go back to a year, don't count that. Just the first appearance of that year. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll have 30 seconds to answer these. Once I hit the timer, here we go. Good luck.
I know Peter knows this. Geez, having 5 actually Back to the Future questions in this game, it is heavily weighted in Peter's favor here.
I know, there's a lot.
I do feel good about 3 of the years. Again, Back to the Future 3 is a blind spot for me where I just had to guess.
For any of the trivia, if you're ever without me playing trivia, it all makes sense. It's very even. There's a reason they chose the years.
Yeah,
I say 30 years is a nice round number.
So for this one, obviously the first year you see is 1985 because that's where Marty's from. He goes back to 1955, then he goes to 2015, and then to 1885 is where Back to the Future 3 starts. So 1980 in order, it's 1985, 1955, 2015, and then 1885. All right, nicely done. I'm not going to do a score update on that. Although, actually, let me just make sure that we didn't get decimals. Did we get decimals? No decimals. All right, I did it right. I'm learning, everybody. I'm a learning boy. All right, so that's going to bring us to our next round, which is our puzzle round. So our puzzle round this week. So we've got it's the season premiere, right? So I'm doing a seasonal based round. So the way this is going to work, it's called 'Tis the Season. And the way it's going to work is based on the clue that I give you. Step 1 is you figure out the movie that has one of the 4 seasons in the title. So spring, summer, fall, winter will be somewhere in some capacity in the title. Then from the choices that I give you, pick the holiday or event that occurs in that season. So for example, it's one of those A to B to C puzzle rounds. It's not Roman numerals. It's not Roman numerals. It's a two-step process here. So if I asked you, an Ozark teenager played by Jennifer Lawrence must find her father so they can celebrate what holiday? And I give you the options: 4th of July, Halloween, Groundhog Day, or Easter. Now that movie, step 1 of figuring that out is to know that movie is Winter's Bone. And which of these holidays is in winter? Groundhog Day. Oops, you're going to get to see. You got a little bit. Okay, Groundhog Day is your answer. So Winter's Bone, which of these is in winter? Groundhog Day. Okay. I hope that makes some kind of sense. It'll make more sense when you see these. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are too busy being stalked by a man they thought they'd killed with their car to celebrate this holiday. Is it St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Halloween, or Labor Day?
This is so clever.
Thank you, Meredith.
I love it.
So think of the movie, get the season, and then pick the right. I think most of them are holidays, but there's others. There's other things in there as well.
Yeah, this is great. I love this, like this pictures doing like kind of like a wordplay round. It's like so fun.
Thank you, Peter. I like these are my favorite things to write, where you have to take one answer and like bring it to the other side of your brain basically, and like find something, plug it into something else. So the movie is I Know What You Did Last Summer, and which of these happens during summer? It's Labor Day. Labor Day. And yes, I'm talking about like the official like March 21st to June 21st is spring, roughly thereabouts. All right, question number 2. If Chris Evans can track down and deprogram his best friend turned metal-armed Hydra weapon, they can relax and watch this sporting event. Is it NBA Finals, Super Bowl, World Series, or Stanley Cup Finals? If Chris Evans can track down and deprogram his best friend turned metal-armed Hydra weapon, they can relax and watch this sporting event.
Love it. You found a way to make it a sports question.
I'm also, I'm still like detoxing from doing an entire Marvel game because that's the second appearance of this series.
It's great.
All right, so that one, we talked about Captain America First Avenger before. This one is Captain America Winter Soldier. And which one? Yes, Jimbo, the Autumn Soldier is the Fall Classic Soldier. All right, it's so the one of these that's in the winter is the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is the only one of these that's during the winter. All right, question number 3. This holiday won't be the same without M, after 007 was too late to protect her from former MI6 agent Raul Silva. Is it Passover, Easter, Christmas, or Thanksgiving? So think of the movie. Think of the holiday.
You sneaky mom.
I got there. I'm not the biggest James Bond.
That's okay. It says 007. I think that's pretty synonymous.
I had to like cycle through some recent movies in that franchise to be like,
what is it?
I think I found it.
Quantum of Summer. All right. So the movie is Skyfall, and the fall holiday here is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Christmas is 4 days after the end of fall. Always. All right. Question number 4. Unfortunately, Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's turbulent romance didn't last long enough for them to enjoy this international celebration. Is it Bloomsday, Oktoberfest, Dia de los Muertos, or Bastille Day? Unfortunately, Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's turbulent romance didn't last long enough for them to enjoy this international celebration.
Do you know, Peter?
No, I'm between 2, but I don't know when they take place. I'm taking all 10 seconds.
I hope I get it and you don't, so we can be tied again.
Did Peter jump ahead?
Yeah, I missed 1885 for Back to the Future.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a blind spot. Back to the Future 3. Those are the 2
questions.
Yeah,
that's what we're learning tonight. Yeah, it's a gotta after the Trivia League game, we got to throw on Back to the Future 3. I think it's on one of the streamers. All right, so the movie is 500 Days of Summer, and taking place every year on July 14th is Bastille Day. Bastille Day is your answer. 53% of teams got it right. Nicely done. Yes, this is it. It is sports. So I like to expand the I like to expand your knowledge base beyond just the very specific niche of movies, everybody. It's okay. And if you learn something, you learn something. All right, question number 5. 4 bikini-clad women and a metal-toothed James Franco take a night off from their crime spree to watch this awards show. It's the Emmys, the Grammys, the Tonys, or the Oscars. Oh, and also, I should have given this caveat up top. I'm talking about what they usually do. No COVID, nothing with no COVID postponements. I'm talking about like normal schedule for these events.
I like it. I like it.
I think this is right. I think it's right.
I think I'm right too, but I'm not really sure.
Ricky Scab's thanking me for teaching you stuff. I like that's what I like to do. I like to teach everybody something. I think of myself as a teacher more than anything. More than a host. I'm a teacher. All right. So this one was one of the trickiest ones. Because Spring Breakers is the movie. And this one falls like right towards the end of spring. The Oscars are in the winter. The Grammys are always in like early March before it's springtime, and the Emmys are right on the cusp of summer and fall. It kind of switches. So your answer is the Tonys. The Tonys is your answer.
You got it, Peter.
I did. This is like it's usually like the second weekend of June. No, yeah. They've been
it's always like right. It's right like it's around now-ish, I guess, or like a week ago. All right, question number 6. Espionage experts Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, and Rebecca Ferguson are perfectly suited for this annual activity. Is it watching the ball drop in Times Square, a July 4th barbecue, trick-or-treating, or Christmas tree trimming? Espionage experts Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, and Rebecca Ferguson are perfectly suited for this annual activity.
Again, cycling through the movie titles.
Right, you gotta figure out.
I missed that Tony's question, and I'm super bummed. I was thinking, oh, it's right on the cusp. It's probably summer, so I went with the Grammys. Real bummer.
Yeah, the Grammys. To make sure because the last thing I want is like being like, I don't want to dispute a question. I looked up like a bunch of they're all like March 8th ish. The Grammys, they're usually, or even February, like late February to early March. So this one, if you did cycle through the Mission Impossible movies like Meredith was doing, hopefully you landed on Mission Impossible Fallout. And also they're perfectly suited for it because they wear masks. They're always in disguise. So that's perfect for trick-or-treating. All right, question number 7. What type of greeting card would Chris Hemsworth and Charlize Theron buy in their Snow Whiteless sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman? Is it a Mother's Day, Father's Day, Siblings Day, or Valentine's Day? What type of greeting card would Chris Hemsworth and Charlize Theron? It was a sequel to Snow White. No Snow White to be found in the movie. Very interesting way to go about making a sequel.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen either of them, actually. They just seem like... Did you see either of them?
Nope.
Yeah, they just seem like loud mess to me. They like just... There's movies like that are just like it's like so much work has to go into it because it's all this CG and stunt coordination, but it's just a cacophonous mess to me. All right, so this one, I actually posted this one on Instagram because I thought this was one of the harder ones. It's Snow White, or no, the Huntsman. They shifted the titular nature to the Huntsman off of Snow White. Winter's War, and the only one of these holidays about appreciating someone in your life is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is in the winter. And here we go. Question number 8, your final question of this round. Andy Samberg and Krista Milioti have watched this running event countless times thanks to the time loop they're stuck in. Is it the New York Marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon in DC, the Boston Marathon, or the Chicago Marathon?
Another sports question.
It is a running question specifically.
All right, we'll see. What'd you go with, Peter?
Boston.
Me too.
Watch it. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, three of these are in the fall. Three of these are in the fall. The one of them that's in April on Patriots Day is the Boston Marathon. The Boston Marathon, the movie is Palm Springs. So you needed a springtime marathon. And it was the Boston Marathon. All right. So let's take a look at your scores after 3 rounds and a bonus little lightning round. We've got Marley's Chains with 24. Meredith has 25. The Turds have 26. Denise a Blue Shell with 27 and tied with Peter. Peter, you're currently tied for first place, but Meredith's not that far behind. And we've got plenty of scoring opportunities left in this last round and a big bonus question. But that's the end of round 3. And if you know TMQ, you know what that means. This is a very special moment. If you are a regular TMQ viewer or someone who's just watching us for the first time, this is a special moment in every show. This is the time where we ask you for donations to keep the show going, but it's not just going to be me here with hat in hand. I always bring in a very special guest from the world of cinema, and season 4 is going to be no different. So please welcome back to the show. Last time he was here, he very controversially announced his candidacy for the NYC mayoral race. Please welcome back to the show from Arendelle, Olaf the Snowman.
Hi!
Olaf.
Chris, what the hell is this goddamn? I want to correct you. I'm not from Arendelle. I'm in my beautiful apartment in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, okay, because I've heard also I've heard, there's a lot of controversy that you announced your candidacy as a Republican, now you're a Democrat, and you're in the primaries, but you don't even live in the city. You live in Scandinavia.
No. People say I have a house in Arendelle. People say I have a house in Allendale, New Jersey. Both are not true.
Okay.
I live in Brooklyn. This is my apartment. See, look. Here's a beanbag.
Olaf.
What?
Yeah, well, that doesn't exactly prove that it's your apartment, Olaf, and not your son Bolaf.
Oh shit! A glass broke. My son's gonna kill me. I mean, I'm upset because it's
Olaf. This is your son Bolaf's apartment.
No, Bolaf is a college junior, and I'm very proud of him.
Okay.
And he lives with his friends.
Okay. Who are his friends? Can you name any of his friends?
Chris, I'm not here to answer questions. I'm here to say, New York, go vote for your next mayor, me, Olaf Snowman.
Olaf, okay, then what? I'll ask you the thing that they seem to always ask every mayoral candidate. What do a true New Yorker, Olaf, like on your pizza?
I like a little bit of moose hair. Just a spice of snow and some music.
Some music? You put music on your...
Yeah,
okay.
My pizza with a fork and a knife.
Okay. Yes, you can. All right. So, Olaf, you are here to tell us about...
Yeah,
my actual son is here. Go to the bathroom.
Hey, Desmond! Are you gonna vote for me?
No, that would be he's underage. He just turned 4, Olaf. He can't. All right. So why don't you tell people, Olaf, about donating to the movie quiz?
Sure. If there's a thing or two that I know, it's that donations make a difference. Look, Chris does this show for free. The least you can do. Oh, I found some broken glass. The least you can do is give some money to this. Donate. There's a link right here on the thing. It takes Venmo. It takes card. Donate to make more magic moments.
Okay, well, thank you, Olaf. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy campaign schedule. I hope that your son doesn't come.
Oh my God! How am I going to tell him I broke his bong? I mean my bong. It was my bong.
All right. Well, thank you, Olaf. We will see you. We'll see you soon.
Vote for me, Olaf.
Yep.
Zellman.
From New York. Goodbye, Olaf.
Bye.
Wow. So thank you so much, Olaf, for coming in and taking time out. I hope that Boloff doesn't get mad at you. When he comes over to your apartment. And also thank you, Desmond, for showing up during the segment. All right, so that's going to bring us to our final round of the final regular round of the game. You saw this before. It's sequels with completely different titles. Sequels with completely different titles. This is going to be your 2-for-1 round where there's going to be 2 potential answers, and you put either one of them and you get a point. There's a picture from twins there because they're brothers, but they're completely different. That's kind of it's a tonal image to encapsulate the round. All right, so let's go. I'll describe the movies. You just name either or both, 1 point each. Here we go. Sequel and prequel to Silence of the Lambs featuring Anthony Hopkins. Sequel and prequel to Silence of the Lambs featuring Anthony Hopkins. Name one for a point. Name them both for 2.
So fun. I'm like, the minute that you started explaining the round, I'm like, okay, trying to think of some in my mind that I'm like, don't forget this one if it comes up.
Yeah, there's also this might have more than one answer for the prequel, because wasn't there Brian Cox played?
There
Brian
was,
Cox?
but that's why I say featuring Anthony Hopkins. So I'm specifically looking for the ones specifically looking for, I can reveal them. Red Dragon and Hannibal. Red Dragon and Hannibal are your answer. More teams got Red Dragon, maybe because I had Red Dragon as an answer last week. I'm repeating myself. All right.
It's really hard not to.
It really is. It really is. Especially with one topic. That's why I try to go with sports and holidays. All right. Question number 2. John Travolta as loan shark turned Hollywood player Chili Palmer. John Travolta as loan shark turned Hollywood player Chili Palmer. You can name one or name both.
Oh my God.
This could be my moment, Chris. I might beat Peter right now.
You're feeling in the zone for this one, Meredith?
He looks worried. I don't know.
I didn't know there was a prequel to this movie, also with John Travolta.
Well, this one's a sequel. It's it takes place after, and it's got I think most teams knew Get Shorty, but Get Shorty also had a sequel. I don't know if it was based on an Elmore Leonard book or if they just made it a sequel to the movie. Be Cool. Nicely done.
Oh, I see.
% of teams remembered Be Cool.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Question number 3. John Travolta, yet again, as Brooklyn dancer Tony Manero. So name the movie and its sequel that have totally different names from one another.
I'm coming for you.
Meredith smells blood in the water, Peter.
You sure are coming for me.
Where are you guys? Oh man. Oh yeah. Meredith's only a couple points behind now. All right. Let me just make sure everybody. Okay, my favorite guess here, because I think most people knew it was Saturday Night Fever was the original. My favorite guess was Sunday Night Fever, because that makes sense. He goes back out the next night, but it's called Staying Alive. Staying Alive, directed by Sylvester Stallone. The sequel to Saturday Night Fever was directed by Sly Stallone. Did you look like you had something to say, Meredith? Did you have something?
Yeah, I do. Actually, it's 8:01. So I just wanted to mention that registration is open for our game that we're doing after this. So hello, if anybody is over at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. If you'd like to come join us and you're playing this game right now, we'd love to have you. Our game's going to get started as soon as this game wraps up. So hopefully we will see you all over there soon. And to those of you who are signing up for that game, you can hopefully enjoy watching along as Peter and I go head to head at the end of the movie quiz here. So thanks for being.
Man, I'm going down.
Yeah, everybody who has come for the Trivia League game, you get primed on Meredith and Peter as they go for each other's throats in this finale of the movie quiz. All right, question number 4. Long separated films starring Paul Newman as billiard shark Fast Eddie Felson. So the two movies, it's a bunch of distance between them. I think, I don't want to say, but it's like at least 20 years.
No, you're right. It's like one of the longest times in between sequels. It's like on the list, top 10. Like it's like Wizard of Oz and Return to Oz is on.
Oh, that's
there.
right. That's like 50 years in between them. It's almost like that. Like I always see, because I wrote around way back about belated sequels, like Indiana Jones 5, which is coming out now. But
I just blew this whole freaking thing.
No way, I don't know this one. You got this.
I didn't even put anything because I have no educated guess.
Oh, so I just guessed.
The movies are The Hustler. The Hustler is the original one. And then Martin Scorsese came in and made a sequel called The Color of Money. The Color of Money and The Hustler are your answers. Just make sure nobody needs score correction. Nope, all good. All right, question number 5. Long separated films starring Jack Nicholson as Los Angeles private detective J.J. Gittes. Long separated films, once again, big gap between these sequels, starring Jack Nicholson as Los Angeles private detective J.J. Gittes.
I've written like questions about this, and I do not. Yes, and like the weird '90s sequel.
Yeah.
Came out. God damn it.
And then Peter, do you know about? I'm sure I've talked about Roger Rabbit on this show. You know about there's like a thing where like there was supposed to be a third one. Robert Towne wrote a third one or treatment for a third one. And the plot of it was exactly what Roger Rabbit is, not with the cartoons, but like the criminal plot about like buying up the public transit and blitzing it for highways. And it became Roger Rabbit. So this one, the original is Chinatown, and the sequel is The Two Jakes. The Two Jakes. Another interesting directorial fact about this one, directed by Nicholson. Nicholson took the helm on this one. All right, question number 6. This one, there's 4 potential answers. You can only get 2 points though, but you have a wider pool to pick from. Any 2 of the 4 sequels to Dirty Harry, all of which have different names. None of them are called Dirty Harry, and none of them have almost anything in common with each other.
I think I know one.
Yes, Ryan, you need to study past games for future games. Yes, you need to figure out the algorithm of my brain for when I'm going to just repeat stuff.
It's hard not to. Oh, Chris, do you have another set of Jack Nicholson sequels coming up? I don't want to spoil it if you do.
I don't think I do. So
I was thinking of Terms of Endearment
Mm.
came out in 1893, and then
And the Morning Star, Evening
the
Star,
E-
Evening Star.
Evening
That's right.
Star is a sequel, also in the same universe. But I should have remembered Chinatown and the Two Jakes as well. Interesting that he did those with those 4 movies and directed the Two Jakes, right?
And he did direct Two Jakes, and he's not in Doctor Sleep, but The Shining and Doctor Sleep would also fit into in this category as well. All right, question number 7. 2 more regular questions. Wait, what happened here?
What was our answer to that? Dirty Harry.
Oh, here we go. I messed something up. Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and The Deadpool. Not Deadpool, but The Deadpool are your answers. Lower percentage on this one, which I anticipated. So nicely done to the teams that got it right. All right. Question number 7. Robert Rodriguez's pair of sequels to El Mariachi. One of them's kind of a remake sequel, but they're technically sequels. One of the 2 sequels to El Mariachi.
I like how hard this quiz is. It's fun. It's challenging.
Oh, I did a fistful of dollars and a few dollars more. Wrong franchise.
I'm always hesitant to use those in like series questions though, because they're like a loose. I don't know if there is any continuity between them. They're like lumped as a group, but I feel like I don't know if they're actually interconnected. So Robert Rodriguez made El Mariachi for like $0. And then he got studio money to kind of remake it, kind of make a sequel with Desperado, and then brought in Johnny Depp, brought back Salma Hayek and Antonio Banderas for Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Nicely done. And here we go, your final regular question of the game before the bonus question. Tommy Lee Jones as law enforcement officer Sam Gerard, who seemingly only hunts down innocent men. Tommy Lee Jones as law enforcement officer Sam Gerard, who seemingly only hunts down innocent men.
If I spell the sequel incorrectly, will you give me a point?
Oh yes, for sure. As long as I know what you're talking about.
This was the first thing I thought of when you explained this round. I was like, don't forget about this.
Yeah. I think I saw the sequel in the theaters when I was a kid, and I was just like, this is the same movie, but not as good.
I thought it was pretty good.
Man, but I love that Robert Downey Jr. twist.
That's a whole other category that I want to explore some other time, is like actors who went back, returned to a role that they won an Oscar for. Because like he won for the Fugitive is your first answer. And U.S. Marshals. He came back for U.S. Marshals after winning. Anthony Hopkins returned in Hannibal and Red Dragon. After winning an Oscar for the role. I don't know if there's enough to fill out a category, but it's a little thing I enjoy. A little mind vacation for Chris. All right, so let's take a look at your scores as we head into the final bonus question of the night. Ooh, very, very good game shaping up here. That really did shake things up. We've got Good God Lemon and Sterling Cooper rolling daily bets with 30 apiece. Meredith's got 34. Peter's got 36. In third place with 37 is third place, Denise a Blue Shell with 37. And tied for first place with 38 points apiece is Marley's Chains and the Turds. My goodness, it's all going to come down to this final question. I'm sticking with the Marvel phrasing. I'm rebranding it as the post-credits bonus. It's going to be the post-credits bonus. So I'm going to ask you a question that has 2 correct answers, but I'm also going to show you a fake out third answer up there. So if you know, each correct answer is worth 4 points, but if you pick the decoy answer, it will wipe out the correct one that you got. Okay, so if you know one for sure, you say, I know this, but I'm not sure about the other one. I don't want to risk it. Hold on to and actually, I'm sorry. I need to update this document. It's 3 points now because of the lightning round. I bumped this down to 3 points apiece, 6 points total. Each one's worth 3. I forgot to update this. I'll make things spin and I'll update this information for next week. 3 points apiece. If you know it, but you don't want to risk it, just click the one you know and hit submit. If you know it, you'll get 6 points. If you know both. All right, here we go. Your final post-credits bonus question. What two war movies, each focusing on opposing perspectives of a noted World War II battle, were filmed and released back-to-back as companion pieces? So they are both movies about Iwo Jima. We had a Flag Day thing before. That's the most famous image of a flag, arguably. So were those two companion movies, Letters from Iwo Jima, Flags of Our Fathers, or Sands of Iwo Jima? What are the two companion piece movies? All right, 20 seconds on the clock. Starts now. Good luck, everybody.
I do not know. Do you know, Peter?
Are you making any guesses?
I picked one.
There's no harm in guessing because there's no negative points for it. All right. So these movies were there. Also, this ties in because we had Clint Eastwood in the previous round, and these were directed by Clint Eastwood. They follow the Battle of Iwo Jima from the American side and the Japanese side, and they are Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima. Sands of Iwo Jima is a John Wayne movie. That's short. I have not seen it, but I feel confident that it's probably much more racist than even a Clint Eastwood movie. But all right, so let's take a look at our scores and standings for our final scores and standings for the first game of season 4. We've got Sterling Cooper, Roland Deli Betts, and Good God Lemon with 36 apiece. Meredith finished with 37. Peter finished with 42. Nicely done. Then our standings up top were basically unchanged. Denise, a blue shell, finished in third place. Second place, really, with 43 points. And we have a tie starting our season with a tie. Insane. 44 points apiece between our regulars, the Turds, and Marley's Chains. So nicely done. Thank you, Peter and Meredith. Congrats to the winning teams. Nicely done to both of you. So
well done, Peter. Good game. I'll get you next time.
Bragging rights. Peter gets bragging rights, but you guys are welcome. I hope you'll come back sometime for a movie quiz rematch.
Whenever you want.
We would love that.
It's been a pleasure. It's been great.
Really
fun.
It's been great.
Thank you guys so much, and everyone. Don't forget. As soon as this game ends, Meredith and Peter are going to be starting their game. Same Twitch feed. But head to this website down below to get the correct digital answer sheet. You won't be able to play this game on tmq.thetrivialist.com. You got to play it on here, but you can keep this Twitch feed if you're watching on Twitch. All right, so stick around for their game. Come back next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock for game 2 of season 4. In the meantime, stay safe. Watch some movies, and I will see you back here in 1 week's time, 7 o'clock for more movie quiz. McClunky, everybody.